Okay, you guys. First of all, hey,
Hello.
my name is Paige.
My name is Lindsay.
And you guys, we thought we'd put something together for you to understand a little bit about what Arbonne looks like and what it looks like to us and what it has done for our families. And what it could possibly do for you, and just kind of give you a little bit of explanation on that. So first of all, thank you for taking the time to check this out and for listening to us. I'm sure you're going to be in for some entertainment. We are unscripted, off the cuff, just enjoying life and business. So yes, thank you for taking the time to listen in. So first of all, like I said, my name is Paige Rayton, and I'm an independent consultant and executive regional vice president with Arbonne. And I just want to share with you a little bit about what my life looked like prior to Arbonne and what it looks like now. And just so you know, our results, they're not typical, but we're here to show you what's possible with a business like this. And I started this business 4 years ago. I was a user and lover of our skincare products. I have used them for 14 years and absolutely just obsessed with the skincare when my friend asked me to take a look at the business side. And you guys, honestly, I was content with where my life was at. I am a bookkeeper by trade. I have 3 sons at home. My husband had a great job in the trades as well. And so I didn't think I needed a business like this, but I kind of had this little gut feeling that I just was missing something. Like I didn't have that zest and excitement to get up every morning. Like I felt like I was, just doing the same thing every single day. And so I thought, why not? Because there's zero risk involved. You guys, literally zero risk with a business like this, like Arbonne. I thought, why not give it a shot? And so zero belief in myself. I knew that you could see success because I have some great friends that are very successful in this business as well. But I thought, why not? Why not me? So jumped in, and it's literally like, it's been the most incredible and best decision I've made for my life. The growth in myself and in my family and what we continue to build has been amazing. I didn't know 2 years into saying yes in this business that my husband would lose his job in the trades. And I am so grateful that I had an alternative stream of income, that I could decide what what it looked like for us in a month. I wasn't, the income possibility in this business has no cap. Again, check out earnings.arbonne.com so you can see what's possible. But that's just a little bit about kind of how I jumped in. Like, no social media game. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm sure somebody looked at me and was like, is she going to do what? So, Linz, why don't you tell us a little bit about you?
Okay, guys. Yeah, like Paige said, thank you so much for listening in. My name is Lindsay Guitard, and I'm a regional vice president with Arbonne. And you know what? I grew up with like the thought you go to school, you get a job, you get married, you have kids. And my ultimate dream was to stay at home with my kids. I grew up with that, and that's just what I've always envisioned for myself. I love my job in corporate marketing. I love the creativity and that whole side of it, but I didn't love, even before I had kids, right? Like that trading my time for money, not feeling appreciated, not having, like waking up being excited for life. So when fast forward a couple years after I, started my job in corporate, had kids, I now have 3 kids. My oldest is almost 6. My youngest is almost 2. And, I was a stay-at-home mom. And you know what? I never went back to work. That was our ultimate dream. But I don't know if you guys can relate, but you always feel like you're kind of meant for something more. And maybe you've started out in a career that you thought you'd love, or maybe you thought that you'd want to be a stay-at-home mom, and you're having the same feelings that I had, where I was like, okay, this is great, and I love it, and I love being around with my kids, and I love being present and not trading my time, but there was something missing. I think there's a part of me that I gave up on, like I gave up on myself, and I gave up on dreaming, and I gave up on doing things for myself. Everything revolved around my kids, and so it wasn't something that I fully understood until I was introduced to this opportunity by Paige on a blind play date. And when she was talking about how she worked this business in and around of her kids' busy schedules and her other job that she owned and just all these other things, I was like, wow, like this seems like my dream. And so, you know what? I jumped in, I treated it like a job, and I haven't looked back since. And when I started, I had 2 kids. Now I have 3, and it's just so incredible the things that, yes, I started for the income opportunity to be able to continue to stay home with the kids because, we were going off of one income and kind of sitting on the sidelines, watching all of our friends do more and have more and do those home renovations and go on trips. And we wanted a piece of that. So we talked about me going back to work, and that's why I really took a serious look at Arbonne. And yeah, here we are. Like it's crazy to think, had I not said yes to this opportunity, it's really, I call it my paid social life. It's brought up like that zest for life back, and appreciation for my kids and for me as Lindsay, as a mom, and prior to being a mom too. So.
Yeah, and just so you know, you do not have to be a mom to rock and roll at a business like this, okay? There are no prerequisites. There's no education that's required. Literally, I know, for me personally, I had a ton of hesitations. Yeah. Like Lindsay has a social media game, I did not. But I was willing to learn, okay? And I was willing to kind of basically make this my office, which is really what it is. I had no time. I don't know. Do you know anybody that has time right now? Like sitting around on the couch doing nothing? No, I don't either. But I feel like we all kind of thrive in a full schedule. Like I feel like I'm more productive. I feel like I just get more stuff done. But yeah, so I didn't have the time either. And I didn't know anybody, I don't want to make it bad, but I was joining this community, really truly what it is, because I was attracted to how these ladies would travel and have so much fun together and constantly be lifting each other up and cheering each other on. And so I didn't have that in my life, and I didn't know a lot of people. And so, that's kind of one of the things, hesitation, but also encouraged me at the same time. Did you have any hesitations?
Oh my gosh. So many. I am like the token people pleaser. So I was so concerned about what people would think of me. And you know what? At the end of the day, people really aren't thinking of me as much as I think they are. They're not worrying about what I'm doing. And I like to think of it as like, okay, if I can inspire at least one person to have an impact in their life, to change their life, their health, whatever, so worth it to me. I didn't think I had any time, but I surely had time for shows, and I had time to scroll endlessly on social media. So I just replaced that time with my work time, which has brought way more satisfaction to my life. And honestly, I'm not a self-motivated person, to just go out and do things. I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I never knew what, because I knew I wasn't the type of person to just go and do it. But this, with the community, the teamwork, and just your love and excitement for it, really just drives you through it, and it just kind of figures itself out for you as you go and learn and do. Yeah,
totally. And I think one of the things too, I know, Linz, is that the ingredients of the products that Arbonne has, and you guys, if you haven't, if you've never heard of Arbonne before, I really encourage you to ask the consultant that has you listening in tonight what that is, because Arbonne's ingredient policy, and I know that was a big decision factor for you, is off the hook in terms of being gluten-free, vegan, and more so the ingredients that we choose not to formulate with. It's botanically based products, best of science meets the best of nature kind of thing. So,
and actually, I was looking at it when we were looking to become pregnant for the first time, and I didn't realize everything that you put on is absorbed in, right? So it's really important to look at all of the factors and products that you're putting on your skin too, for various reasons for your health.
Yeah, I agree. And here's the funny thing. We do this sharing every single day. And we continue to think about, for one, where you shop, right? Where you get groceries. You guys, you continue to shop there every time you get groceries. The same grocery place. Whether maybe right now you click and collect and take advantage of that, because that's pretty sweet when you have somebody go through all the aisles and grab everything you need. But clicking and collecting is literally what this business is, you guys. You shop and you click and collect, and it's delivered straight to your door. We do not hold products. We do not hold stock of anything whatsoever. And what we do is we share it with people on social media, or whether it's through product trials or, samples, that kind of thing. But how many times have you said to somebody oh, Linz, I love your t-shirt. Where'd you get it?
Thank you.
How many times do you ask for a restaurant recommendation? This is literally a social sharing. Just like Lindsay said, it's paid socializing. Yeah. I love that concept, because I'm actually not a super social person. You can see how red I'm turning. Lindsay's really social. Like we said, it doesn't take a special person to do this. And if this makes you nervous, you guys, you can see it happening. Yeah. It makes me nervous still too, but I absolutely love it, because it's about helping other people transform their lives, whether it be through their products with And I know that a lot of people just think skincare, but you guys, Arbonne's nutrition program is off the hook.
Amazing.
Yeah, we both use it.
Fizz.
Yeah, totally. Both use it within our within our whole family, and I love that we get to use all the nutrition and information that we're learning with the kids. So, tell me what this business looks like for you. Like, what's your kind of day look like?
So, you know what? It's busy day, young kids, right? So, and I feel like it's full, right? But there's nuggets of time that I've been able to fit this in. And I have learned that my absolute favorite time of the day is before my kids wake up. I've transitioned to waking up before them, and I get in my time. I get in my personal development. I get in, I plan my day, and it's so great. And then, when I'm early for picking up my kids for school, which is rare, but it does happen, I'll send off a few messages in the car. I've learned to dedicate an hour in my afternoon to just work my business, and my kids have quiet time, and that's okay. I enjoy it. They love it. They get TV, they get to read, they get to play, whatever. It's kind of like free time. And then a little bit in the evening, and it doesn't feel like work. Like, it's something I look forward to because you get to create meaningful relationships. You get to pursue your passion and pursue whatever it is your why. Like, what is making you decide to join this business? So that's kind of how I fit it in, through the nooks and crannies at nap time, bedtime.
Yeah, totally. And it's our choice. So I love that we get to choose what our day looks like. And Arbonne's actually taught me to put some effort into me.
Totally.
Right? Like, I was never a reader, but the reading books and taking care of my body first, because if the rest of who's in my household wants to function properly, they need me working at the top, what I can do best. So what my day looks like actually looks a little bit different than Lindsay's, because I have the luxury of all of my kids being in school now. So I kind of take the morning to me time, and then I work a little bit in the afternoon and maybe a little bit in the evening as well. But I just love, you guys, that we get to choose what that looks like. And I don't know any position that I've had in a career that I've been like, well, I feel like working right now, or I don't feel like working right now. Okay, so tell me this, because this isn't something that I did prior to Arbonne, because when you get a job and you go to the real world and you stop dreaming or stop getting excited about the future, and that might be you right now, and just know that that's okay, because we were both totally there. But what are you excited about? What's coming for you?
Yeah, this question still makes me nervous, because dreaming big isn't my thing. It's not something I grew up doing, because I was just doing the do and getting through the days and what was expected of me. But it's really cool now to kind of have it within grasp and to have some control of it. So I am so excited for travel. I am so excited for more family time, and for just not letting life run me. I feel like I let life do that, and I'm excited to have more control of that and to do renovations. My husband owns his own personal contracting business, and so to be able to have him do home renos and all the things I see in the magazines that I've always been sitting on the sidelines watching, we can actually start to do that, and I am so excited. We've already been able to do our basement, which has been on our dream board for years. And in the past couple of years, we were able to do that to the extent that we wanted to do it, right? We got to dream big and do that. So I'm just so excited for that for us. And now seeing what it's like on this side of things, and being able to help my team and other people, because that is where the true excitement gets. And just, having that just really gets me. What about you, Paige?
Oh, and it's kind of funny to say, because it's weird to say that we're, dreaming big and asking for more. But what I see in my future is, I kind of look at my past first, and I know that my husband always traded time for money. He always, to make ends meet. And sometimes it didn't even work out that way, to be totally honest with you, in the trades, because there would be a lot of work and then there'd be little work. But he always traded time for money. So which means that, he would have no time, but there was a lot of money, or he had a lot of money, or we had a lot of money, and he had not a lot of time. And I'm just excited to give him choice and be able to choose what he wants to do. Even in the last, year or so, he's been able to be more flexible with his schedule, so he can help me, not help me, he actually really enjoys it too, making kids lunches and stuff, and helping them get out the door. And Yeah, just again, the travel, being able to just pick up and go whenever I want, and not ask for permission for, vacation or anything like that. Yeah, I'm so excited for that. But I think it just, like the renos, like, I don't know, you guys, I'm so excited about our future as a family and our future as a team. And to just kind of, when we say team, just to touch on that a little bit as well, is that you don't have to build a team in Arbonne.
You're stuck with us.
well, one, we are here to help you every single step of the way. And that's what I love. It's not just like, okay, you're going to say yes to this business and boom. That's very synchronized.
That was very.
But we are here to help you every single step of the way, but it's whatever you want it to be. We are not recruitment based. There are no monthly minimums in terms of sales quotas or anything like that, you guys. And so if you have those questions, like, definitely let your consultant know, because they're great questions to have when you start a business like this. But yeah, is there anything else you want to say?
I don't know. Like, I want to mention, like, we are a global opportunity. So you might be thinking, well, I don't know anyone in my hometown where I live, or I just moved here and I don't know anyone, or my network's not big enough. Guys, we're a global opportunity. So if you think, like, we're in Canada, the UK, US, Australia, New Zealand, Poland, like, you could start your business today and have a global business tomorrow. Like, that is how simple it is. You don't have to be at a certain management level to be able to do that. So I think that's really cool. And it just, like, and think of, like, the write-offs when you build a team in those areas. Traveling, I would love to go to Australia. Write it off. Let me build a team there, right? So I think that part of it is really cool. And just dreaming again. I just wanted to point that out again.
Yeah, we all have a business in our bathroom, you guys. And when Lindsay touches on write-offs, that's it. Like, being a bookkeeper, I was like, what do you mean write-offs? Like, okay, now I'm listening, right? Like, we're using these products anyways. Internet, mortgage interest, all that kind of stuff. It's all a write-off. And you're using these products every single day, I would hope. Deodorant, maybe mascara, like, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, all we're going to say, and we're going to end it up, end it here.
And so thank you everyone so much for listening in. And I'm sure there's a lot of things going through your head, a lot of questions, a lot of, like, what ifs. But I encourage you to think, like, rather than what if this doesn't work, like, think what if this does work? Like, what could life really look like for you? Like, think of your dreams and think, like, is what you're currently doing getting you closer to your dreams? Is, like, what other option? Like, think of whether you want to continue working at your job, or you want to, like, bring in some extra side cash for your shoe passion. I can't think of the word. Or travel, or whatever that looks like. What if you could bring in that extra money? Or whether you want to stay at home with your kids, or leave a job and just do Arbonne full time. Like, it's not Arbonne or, it can be Arbonne and. So just really think big, and, like, what other option out there besides what you're currently doing is going to get you there. And if you don't have the answer for that, then maybe this could be it. And maybe it's worth taking another look. And I say maybe, I mean, it's definitely worth taking another look. So your consultant is going to be reaching out to you. She's going to, like, jump on a call with her. Let her him or her answer your questions, because we've probably heard them before. And I would rather you allow us the opportunity to answer them than you, I think as human nature, we talk ourselves out of anything, any opportunity, anything, because there might be a slight bit of hesitation. So talk to your consultant, and just, like, her job isn't to force you into anything or to talk you into anything. It's to just give you the information to make the best choice for yourself. So we look forward to welcoming you to the team in whatever capacity works for you. And we thank you for listening in.
Yeah. Thanks so much, you guys. Truly appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.